What is up guys, it's your boy Soul. I'm here, back with another Dragonflight gold making video. So today I want to show you guys a way to print gold. It's super easy, and you can make a lot of gold with this by moving high value and high selling materials. It is a really easy way to use a profession to make more gold with the gold you already have, and well, you're basing this on something that has a very high sell rate, meaning that you don't have to worry about not being able to sell your materials. The only thing you have to worry about is competition. So if someone undercuts you have to post again, right? So you have to run some cancel scans every now and then based on how much you want to do this, but it's a very solid flip that will help you make a lot of gold, and you're using one profession to shuffle one material into a different material. So instead of aiming to sell enchants or potions or some consumable, you're using a material to make a new material used in crafting stuff, and that is why it's selling so much, because the people that are trying to buy that material you're making to make profit themselves, they obviously need the material that you are making. So you are supplying gold makers with the material that they want, and they are buying like thousands of them. So let's take a look at the shuffle and how it works and how much gold you can make. Before that though, I do want to say a massive thank you to everyone who's picked up my Dragonflight Gold Guide so far. The support has been absolutely amazing on this one, and the feedback has been even better and absolutely insane. I want to thank you guys so much, and I'm so glad you guys like it. This is currently a 170 pages long PDF document, and I do have several updates planned. I'm just waiting for Blizzard to, well, make their initial nerfs, because they're nerfing things every single reset, and sometimes we have hot fixes coming throughout the week as well. So instead of updating every single day, I'm going to be making one big update when things are finalized, and then update the book as we go through it. We also have access to a private Discord server with early access to videos and exclusive videos as well. I will say right now that I'll be focusing a little bit more on early access and exclusivity as well, because I've noticed that when a video goes live, not by me or just like if any gold making method goes live in public, it does devalue that gold making method a little bit, because at that point it's public knowledge, more people know about it, and more people start doing it as well. So I'll be focusing a little bit more on the early access and exclusivity part. So if you want to make sure to guarantee yourself as much profit as possible, consider checking out the guide through the link down below. You will also get 50% off, aka half price, by using the code Solheim at checkout. So you're getting a 170 pages long PDF document for gold farming and gold making in Dragonflight and other expansions. Like the previous one, we have steady gold farms from other expansions as well included in the gold farm or in the gold guide. So you have several ways to make gold both right now and when gold farming in Dragonflight goes down a little bit. You can go back to previous expansions and do gold farms with steady value. Okay, if you want to check that out, the link is down below. But with that being said, let's check out the video and the flip and everything to do about this. So I'm using a method that I've talked about before on my channel, but I want to do a deep dive here to show you guys exactly how I'm doing it and how to make it as profitable as possible for yourself. I will also include 2 different builds inside the profession to do this. So the shuffle we're talking about is Omnium Dracosis or Omnium Draconis inside the reagents panel in Alchemy. So for this one, you want to have enough skill to craft tier 2. So if you go down here, you want to make sure you have enough skill to craft it at tier 2, but you also want to count your inspiration procs. So if you see here, I am getting 108 bonus skill on my inspiration. You want to have enough skill while crafting this to make sure you're getting to 325 whenever you're crafting. You're seeing right now I don't have enough skill with the current materials, but this is because I don't have any materials in my bags, and I'm using rank 2 materials to craft this item. The difference between rank 1, rank 2 and rank 3 is that the higher quality materials you use in your craft, the higher skill you get. So for example, if I use a rank 1 Wither Bark and I use all of these on rank 1, I only have 184 skill. Now just to show you guys what this looks like with tier 2 materials, I'm going to buy some of those as well, because I am doing the shuffle myself. So let's take a look at what that would look like. So as you can see right now, my skill is 184 whenever I'm crafting this. And if I go to my bank right now and pick up the tier 2 materials instead of using tier 1, so we had 184, right? And now we have Omnium Narcosis, we have 225. Procking Inspiration gives us 108 bonus skill. So all you would have to have here is 118 or 117 to make sure that whenever you proc Inspiration, you can get tier 3 Omnium Draconis. So if you see right here, if you're using TSM, I have something called TSM crafting cost, and this one will calculate the profits for me. As you can see right now, we're making 0 gold profit, and also we're losing no gold as well. The crafting cost of this one and the selling cost is exactly the same, and this is where a lot of people get fooled. And that is also another reason why this shuffle is kind of profitable right now, because people see this and they think, well, this is not worth crafting. You're making 0 profit, you're just wasting your time, making no gold, but you're also losing no gold, just literally wasting your time. That could not be further from the truth, and I'll show you why. So for here, we are using tier 2 materials, and we're crafting tier 2 omniums, but by using the inspiration buff, we are procking some tier 3. Now, by getting a tier 3, you can see that you're making about 250 gold already, or 244 gold or something, when you're making a tier 3. So just by procking one tier 3, you are now getting 242 gold profit on that one tier 3. Granted, I only have about 11% inspiration, if I remember correctly, 13% inspiration. You can buy an incense to give yourself more inspiration too, so that would give me about the 15%, I think, 15% inspiration in total, if I have that incense active. Now, here's the thing, I'm not really basing my build on inspiration. I could have way more. I also have 11% resourcefulness, because my build is based on saving materials while I'm crafting. Now, as I said, there's 2 different builds that you can use here, so it's either resourcefulness or inspiration. The one thing you want to make sure to have is Multicraft. So you can see right here, I have a ton of Multicraft, 18% with 200 rating in Multicraft, and the specialization that I've gone for looks like this. So you want to have 15 points spent here, 40 points spent here, and when it comes to your decision, you can either do as I did right here and go 30 points into resourcefulness, saving way more materials while you're crafting, or you can go into inspiring ambience and get more inspiration and also more skill on inspiration procs. And if you struggle to get to 98 skill in alchemy and you can't get to the point where currently I'm procking tier 3 with my skill, then going for the inspiring ambience is the better build for you, because this gives you more skill from your inspiring procs. So instead of getting 108 skill like I'm getting, you'll be getting like 200 skill or 160 something skill, basically 50% extra skill on top of the skills that I'm personally getting. So you'll be getting more skill from inspiring, and also you'll be getting more inspiring procs, because you're getting extra inspiration all throughout the build, and also +1 inspiration per point spent. So if you want to go for resourcefulness like I have, then go for the build that I have, or if you want inspiration, then go for the other one. And I kind of think inspiration might be the way to go right now, because tier 3s are selling for so much more. Now, to make this video even more complete, let's talk about the tools as well. So you can see personally, I have 3 rare tools for alchemy on my alt, mind you. And for here, we have the Expert Alchemist hat. This one comes with predetermined stats, so +6 alchemy, 44 inspiration and 30 multicraft. This one also comes with predetermined stats, so resourcefulness, crafting speed and alchemy skill. But for the rod, you can decide yourself what you want to have on it. So I have a inspiration enchant, and I also made the tool itself with Multicraft. So if you want to get yourself the rare materials, just go to this guy, the crafting orders, and now you go to professional equipment, you go to alchemy, and you search up the different items. So for this one, for example, you will need these materials and also artisan's metal, and you can either make this a public order, or if you know someone, you can do a personal order, and then you can choose a minimum quality. But if you're doing a public order, then you just have to take what you get. But for personals, you can actually set the quality you want. That's super cool. Now this one and the hat and the robe, they come with predetermined stats, so you can't use any extra reagents. But for the rod, you can use a missive of either inspiration or crafting speed or multicraft or resourcefulness. Personally, I would always go for multicraft here, because multicraft is where you will make a lot of your profit with this craft. So even if you're not procking tier 3, every now and then you can proc 3, 4 or 5 tier 2 omniums, which obviously means profit, right? So every single time I proc a multicraft, Multicraft, which I have 18% chance to proc a Multicraft. Every single time I'm making huge profit, and by having the Multicraft build right here, your Multicraft now grants up to 50% extra reagents and instances while crafting. So sometimes I'm proccing 4 Omniums in one craft, giving me 3 of them basically for free, and giving me 750 gold profit on one craft. Now every now and then you're lucky and you proc Inspiration and the Multicraft at the same time, giving you 4 tier 2s, giving you like 2000 gold profit on one craft. So here you can see what that looks like when you're crafting, and when I was crafting I had 15% inspiration, 44% crafting speed, 18% multicraft, and you can just see you're proccing things 24/7, and personally because of my reagent build or saving build, I am saving Ruder Barks and Bubble Poppies 24/7, and I'm proccing a lot of tier 3s as well when I'm crafting. Right now I procced a 4 tier 2, and we're also saving reagents once again, and we're using a file, by the way, called the aerated file of quick hand. This one on rank 2 gives you 24% crafting speed, so if you're doing a lot of crafting like I'm doing, this one costs you about 40 gold and gives you much more crafting speed, and it's definitely worth grabbing if you're doing like a solid 1 hour of actually just crafting stuff. So aerated file of quick hands, or just go to the auction house and search up quick hands and it should show it to you. This one is super good to have while crafting, not just for this shuffle, but literally any shuffle out there. And right now I procced a 4 tier 2, so you can see having both inspiration and multicraft right here is absolutely massive. Now for the part of the video that many of you might want to know about, the gold per hour by doing this, I made over 200k gold per hour yesterday doing this exact shuffle, and I actually used some of my tier 2s myself, and I did sell a couple of them as well, so about 250,000 gold per hour selling absolutely everything. That is including the tier 3s and also the tier 2s. The prices have dropped a little bit since yesterday, because yesterday was like everyone bought these 24/7. I mean, raids were opening yesterday obviously, so this was a super good shuffle to do yesterday, but it's going to be good for the entire first week, so the entire reset right now, and even next week as well. It's something to pay attention to every single Wednesday in my opinion, but also just every single week while people are raiding right now. So many people are doing both Mythic Plus and also Mythic and Heroic raids, looking for both potions and flasks, and these are used in both potions and flasks. Once again, you are using materials, aka herbs, to make another high selling material, the Omnium Dracosis, that people crafting both flasks and potions will be buying 24/7, and that is what I love about the shuffle. You have a very high sell rate, so you don't have to worry about not being able to sell what you're crafting. They will sell, some of them will instantly sell as well. The only thing is, the more competition there is, the more you have to do some cancel scans and just cancel and repost your auctions. Either way, a super good shuffle that you should really know about and consider stepping foot into if you want to make some gold. It is also a pretty low barrier to entry shuffle. You don't have to spend like 2, 3, 4 days setting up a character for this. I set up my shaman to make this right here in less than 2 to 3 hours. I think we did 3 hours in total by setting the shaman up, so it goes super fast as long as you know roughly what to do. You just want to like do a couple of professional shuffles to give some artisan's materials to yourself to be able to craft the rare material. Then you skill up Alchemy, which is the RNG part, because you want to do basic file and basic potion experiments to skill up and learn as many recipes as possible. So if you have very bad RNG, it might take you 1 to 2 days to get fully set up, but you will be profitable in the first day by just doing some basics. Either way, a quick video, not really a quick video, but a video about how to make gold and a very good shuffle right now. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I do hope it helps you make some gold. Join my Discord server through the link down below. Check out the gold guide if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.